Hello my beer drinking friends, and welcome to another episode of Two Brew Tuesday. Today we've got some special beers for you. Over the holidays, my wife and I spent some time in Virginia with her brother, and we were lucky enough to have him stick a couple of beers in the suitcase to take home with us. So first up, we have Starr Hill's Doppelbock. They call it Snowblind. This is a seasonal release for them. Starr Hill has been making beer since 1999 in Charlottesville, Virginia. In 2005, they moved out to a small town called Crozet, just a few miles away. Like I said, this is a Doppelbock. It is a strong winter lager. So let's crack this beer open and see what we've got here. So as you can see, this is a nice dark brown color, ruby highlights. Even for a dark beer though, it's got excellent clarity. You can see right through it. It's got a small, medium-sized tan head. Dissipates fairly quickly. So let's see, the aroma, I'm picking up some sort of darker fruit characters, some plum, raisin, a little bit of chocolate, just a tiny bit of a roast character. No real hop aroma, which is definitely appropriate for the style. Yeah, again, it's definitely got a big, rich, malty character to it. Strong amount of sweetness to it, bit of caramel. Again, those chocolate roast, maybe even I would say a hint of tobacco. Definitely, it's a big, sweet beer. Checks in at 7.7% ABV with 13 IBUs. Like I said, Starr Hill's been around since 1999, and over those years they've collected 22 medals from the Great American Beer Festival, World Beer Cup, and Great British Beer Cup. And actually, I was reading in Zymurgy magazine just the other day, and this year they won a Pro-Am medal at the Great American Beer Festival, silver, for an IPA they did with a home brewer. So this is definitely, it's a seasonal beer. It's definitely a winter style beer with that big, rich flavor and strong alcohol. I would definitely think it's more of almost a dessert, sweet, sipping beer, something to enjoy by the fire, of course. So our second beer is the O'Connor El Guapo Agave IPA. Let's crack this one open. O'Connor is located in Norfolk, Virginia. They were started by a home brewer back in 2009. Of course, El Guapo means handsome in Spanish, and they like to say this is handsome beer for handsome people. So this is, again, it's a sort of a coppery colored beer. Definitely has great clarity to it. And this time we've got a big, thick white head. Definitely a lot of carbonation in this beer. So the aroma is all about the hops up front. It's got sort of a citrusy, grassy kind of hop aroma to it. A little bit of a tropical fruit character. Then also a bit of that caramel malt. I mean, it's definitely a little darker than what you'd consider like on a West Coast IPA. So this is more in the East Coast style. Again, in the flavor, it's all about the hops up front. You know, some pineapple, orange, a little bit of a pine character with like a little bit of a dank note to it. And again, it does have sort of that sweet caramel taste. This beer comes in at 7.5% ABV and 70 IBUs. So I think, you know, that caramel note actually does work nicely to balance that strong bitterness so that, you know, you're not just all about the hops in this beer. If you're looking to pair this beer with something, I would say, you know, if you're going to go with the agave theme, which is actually what they use to ferment tequila too, you know, I'd say go for some spicy Mexican food or sort of anything that's kind of spicy would balance really well with this beer. Well, that was really delicious. So thank you again for joining us for Two Brew Tuesday, and special thanks to Fred for making sure we got these beers back to California with us. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. We've got a lot of new content coming out. We recently shot a homebrew session. We're going to be visiting a beer brewery in the next few weeks, and I wouldn't want you to miss out. So until next Tuesday, guys, cheers.